we come together today under sad circumstances because we're doing this show approximately 3 months earlier than we did it last year.
Oh no, it's not even it's an annual thing, but it's not been 1 year.
It has not been 1 year. It's been oh gosh, it's been about 9 months. And if that doesn't depress you, my friends, I don't know what will.
Yeah. The good news is we're gonna do one of these every week for the next 3 months. We gotta fill the time somehow.
We're gonna do the same show.
Yeah. Tune in next week for a rerun
as we watch these 15. Again.
Yeah. Chat, I appreciate your Beardson love. Thank you guys.
Yeah, it does look good. It does look good.
It's my off-season beard,
which is crazy. It's usually the playoff run beard, but
Yeah, that's kind of the plan was, but here we are.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should say this is 100 Talk. It's been a little bit, and I'm this guy. He's that guy.
We're the dudes.
We're the dudes, and we're ready to do this because we need a pick-me-up.
We do.
And Jordan, when he needs a pick-me-up, he turns to his 100 Talk mug and takes a sip.
I got a little special coffee in here tonight because it was a long night last night.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So no coconut Red Bull.
No coconut Red Bull. I didn't have time to get to the store, or else I would be Red Bullin'.
Yeah.
Mox, good to see you, bud.
Gonna be drinking from mine as well, but mine is just plain water. But I gotta flex the Championship Steve mug at all costs.
I don't know. I don't want to, flex too hard, but I got the Steve mug championship with the championship premium jersey, double championship, double premium.
Maybe a little preview of the remix, if I might say.
It could be.
We'll have
to find out.
Who am I to say? Look, guys. Today is a little bit different of a show because instead of us just monologuing about parts of the season, we're just going to watch it. Oh, this is like a hybrid of 100 Talk and VOD Squad. If you haven't been here for this kind of stream before,
yeah.
So we have compiled the ultimate list of 15 top plays from this season, from 100 Thieves, LCS squad. So the Academy boys are not in this one. And this is spring split and summer split. So we're just here to kind of talk about it, chat through it, have fun. The VOD pod, as Penguin is calling this. Yeah, it's almost like that.
The VOD pod.
The VOD pod. I like it.
There will be no pod version of this VOD, though.
Yeah, there won't be an audio version of this just because it doesn't make sense because we'll just be, watching a video together.
Right. It doesn't translate so well. Also, as you can tell, we've been a little bit looser with the scripting for this episode.
Yes, not our tightly scripted intros that we typically do. Dylan asks in chat, does TSM 5-man top count as 100 seat play? Now, interestingly enough, that did come up. We're going to give that one an honorable mention.
Yes, we are.
So I guess that's the honorable mention play of the night is the send 5-man top burn. What was it? 4 ultimates and 5 people top to kill Fake God?
Something like that. Yeah,
and lose the rest of the game.
Twisted Fate, TP, and all.
That's right. Shout out Fake God, Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the season.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll be more precise.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go.
He was the better of the 2 rookies. I guess Scarlet, though. Scarlet had a few games for Optic, right?
Yeah, and he popped off on one of them, I believe.
Yeah. Well, without further ado, let's get into the actual place. All right, the actual
Let's
place.
do it.
Let's move on to the countdown screen. Wow, look at this. Oh, I'm giving way more of this than I thought with the preview here. All right, we're going to jump right into it. This was a play against TSM, the vaunted TSM, in their weird game against us.
Yeah.
In, what was this, week 8? Or
week 8.
9? Yeah,
week 8
of Summer Split.
I believe this is before they hyperinted the game in top lane.
Yeah, I think it is. But a refreshing start because you know who makes it right off the bat is our good friend Amazing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of nice to start off the countdown with the new guy, so to speak.
Before we roll tape here, Cole, could you just give us the very, very short version of your initial impression of Amazing? Because this is the end of the season. This is,
what do you mean, my summing up what I think about Amazing?
No. That first time he stepped into the rift, you said, boy, And I won't ruin it for you, but just bring us back.
I said something along the lines of, "This dude looks really rusty on that Sejuani."
Yeah.
I said something along those lines, and now you're making me relive that, and I'm embarrassed.
Cole, there are far more embarrassing things that I relive with some regularity. One of which I'll do right now, just for good sake. And it did not make the
He did not.
the all
He did not
LCS
make
team.
all LCS team. No. Okay, let's.
He is
move
the
on
Academy
then.
World Champion.
Look, this is one of the Sejuani plays that proved me wrong. Okay.
This is a good indicator of how
roll
far
the
we
tape.
came.
Let's roll the tape.
Roll tape.
Now we see Fake God pinned under turret, Broken Blade pushing it in, trying to finish it off. An Amazing shows up right when Bjergsen decides to TP, and a perfect timed
Pixel perfect.
ult. Like frame perfect ult
Yeah.
out of Amazing to lock him down. Now, they don't end up getting the follow-up kill on Broken Blade, but they do get the kill on Bjergsen. And again, if you watch this, watch how perfectly timed this thing is.
God. I don't think he is in bot lane without being stunned. I really don't.
Yeah, there's no way around that. Yeah.
No.
Hold on, let's do the like kind of janky slow motion here where I like
Hit me.
press play pause a whole bunch. Okay, here we go.
Oh boy.
Watch
Here it
the
is.
timing here.
All right.
Watch the timing, everybody. How did that even happen? Okay. That was a preview. I like to do teasers. Okay, watch the timing. Here we go. Perfect. It's seriously, he has like 2 frames maybe where he's in lane. I don't know.
Yeah. And the turret gets in on the action too, because I'm sure job 1 for Bjergsen was, I love how you get kind of just a shout out for the serendipity of getting the players cam when they're being absolutely embarrassed.
Did that happen? I didn't even
Yeah.
see
Check it out. Here's Bjergsen. Oh wait, no, it's here. I think you get the head shake. This is him.
He doesn't look too ruffled by it, but he should be. My thing is this. You see the bang ult that comes on the tail end of this? If this this Ezreal True Shot Barrage lands on Broken Blade, I think we get the follow-up kill.
Yeah.
The aim was a little bit goofy. Watch. Kind of don't know where he's shooting that.
Yeah. I guess maybe he thought that Broken Blade was going to try to emulate the Fake God flashback.
Yeah.
Re-engage.
Yeah. Which I don't think he had debuted at this point.
Probably hadn't even happened yet. So.
Yeah. All right. Look, that's 15. So coming in 15 is Amazing's play. Now you got a little preview of what is next. I like this next play because here, let me pause it. Man, I'm terrible at navigating the scrub bar here. It's so tiny on my screen. I apologize. We have the 0-500 Thieves taking on Echo Fox at the beginning of the split.
Miles ahead of us at 1-4. but the mentality of having that win, we hadn't tasted victory in like. Was this the point where we had the longest?
We had lost 16 out of 17 games, and I think it was like 13 in a row.
Jeez, which I think is a record. I think at one point.
Yeah. So the win streak was not there, but the losing streak was certainly powerful. And if you take a look at, I don't know if you guys can see this, if this is big enough on your screens, but if you take a look at the gold score, we're down 5K against 1-4 Echo Fox. And finally, 100 Thieves has had enough of the darkness. Yeah. They want a little bit of that light. And so they pull out this team fight. And I mean, like, I refer to this as the fight that turned this split. Because from then on, we were contenders, not like playoff contenders, not title contenders.
And thing was called out. We're also down 5 turrets. So
down 5 turrets.
We're losing everywhere.
Wow.
it's bad news at this point. But
let's watch tape.
Let's roll tape.
Yeah. Okay, they try to surprise us with the ambush of the river bush.
Boom. Oh,
and this thing is all over the place. This is one of the most frantic fights ever. Fake God gets in on the back line.
Yeah, Lucian ults immediately.
Stuns coming up.
Pouring bullets in.
Akali is still full strength at that point, and that's Solo, my favorite player in LCS. But they go down and clean him up, and watch this lantern from Aphromoo. He left the little dangly lantern to make sure Rush couldn't get out.
Boom. Just boomed him up. That lantern was so good.
And then on to Baron and on to win the game.
Can we just watch?
Yeah, this is so hectic, man.
In the first few seconds, you get Lucian ult here. Okay. Then you get the Aurelia ult. Then you get the Pot Blossom. We just threw everything on the table, all in. That's you pushing every chip you have.
Redemption's coming out from both sides. I'm impressed that they managed to get solo here. Amazing gets the stun after jumping the wall, and Bang with the follow-up. This was the thing, and then the lantern left for Bang to clean rush up. That was the thing. That was why it was so striking to me, because it was like suddenly we know how to team fight, and it was like, all right, we've got the chemistry thing starting for us. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that was probably the best team fight we had seen from this team, and I haven't obviously reviewed, but you have to imagine that was one of the better team fights we had done in 13 games.
Yeah, that's right. And clean them up.
Like, don't forget, our team fights were so flat. They were so flat.
Yeah, it was like no one was participating.
At this point, you and I were talking every week about decisiveness. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to make plays. And so to see this, it was just like, we did it.
Yeah.
We made a play.
We finally came through. Here comes the sun.
And that's 14. That's number 14.
Now, I am especially proud that the young Fake God has made his way onto this countdown on his own accord. Right.
Rookie of the split.
Aaron Fake God Lee has made it on to this countdown at number 13 for his play in the same game against TSM. Oh, so yeah, this was a little earlier actually. Looking at the time of the game, this is a little bit earlier. So same game.
Aatrox was trying it. Yep.
A little bit earlier. Fake God's on the Renekton, and they're trying to be bullies. And so Fake God decides, oh, you think I'm a little like kid who's gonna run away? Well, watch what happens when I run away.
Well, here and the right before this happens, all three of them had showed up top lane to try and get Fake God, because they're clearly their strategy was get Fake God for this game. And Ryu teleports in. That's how he's walking down through the jungle here. Amazing, obviously making his way up. And as the tape rolls, you will see where our good friend Fake God is hanging out. It was a 1v3, yeah. Finn.
All right, so Amazing and Ryu are here. They're kind of starting things off. The Kaden gets
comes Fake God.
Here goes Fake God. He's like, oh, I shouldn't be in this fight. Or should I? he fakes going back to the bush and just flashes in and, like, ruins them. It
Jax,
was so good. It was so good, man.
It was. I love your. Seriously, if we could get like voiceovers, maybe this is a new genre. Or should I?
Or should I?
The fact that he gets out of that too, he survives that.
Yeah, that was the other part of the outplay, was that Broken Blade would have given his kidney to get the kill on Fake God at that moment in the season after everything that's happened between those dudes. Oh, Jackson's here too. Jackson and John.
Shout out.
After everything that happened between those two, Broken Blade was fiending for that kill. Man.
Oh, well,
and it's so bad.
If you do the slow mo here, he gets hit just enough that they think they've got blood in the water. And they're like, oh,
you want slow
we got a Q.
Fake God?
Yeah, we got a Q on him.
Ghetto slow.
Look at the Q. Boop.
No, I can't do it. I can never do it. I'm not precise enough with my clicking. This is why I'm a terrible League player. Okay, here we go. Yep, they sent him up. Oh, I'm going to the bush. No, I'm not.
Oh. And he gets so much heal off that too, man. He comes out of that at like half health.
Yeah, man.
What a play.
My man's showing he's got some mechanics.
He's got mechanics, and that takes a lot of courage. He's got 3 dudes chasing him straight down the river.
Yeah. Who
have a lot of damage potential between them.
And we got Exotic DNM in the chat. What's up, buddy? And Payton subscribing. Nice, man. Thank you for the sub. And he said, I was watching on YouTube for some reason. I don't understand myself. And looking at our YouTube chat, which we kind of read, he said that the same in the chat. Why am I watching on YouTube? Okay. Congrats to Fake God for making it on the list, man. And his first. Congrats to Rookie of the Split, Fake God. We need to use the full proper title for him the whole time.
That's right. Aaron Fake God Lee, Rookie of the Split 2019. It's gonna be a mouthful. It's a spoiler kind of, but he is technically the number one play because that is the TSM 5-man top
Yeah,
lane
that's
game.
right.
That
That's
is
right.
our
Yeah.
number one play of the split. I didn't want to
Is
spoil it.
TSM sending 5 to kill our rookie? Okay.
To kill rookie of the split. He's a threat, man. You can't. He's not just any rookie.
Yeah, they didn't do that to Kumo.
No, they didn't. It's probably good they didn't.
Yeah. Now, the next play, moving to number 12, this one takes context, right? Because this is a long play, and it's from the CLG game at the end of this split.
Yeah.
Now,
we could like break this one down as we're going.
Yeah.
We could do
I think, and there are I think maybe 3 plays on this countdown just from this single game because it was a banger. But
what a game,
dude.
dude.
The thing about it is the stakes on this game are so high, right?
Yeah.
Like this is a win and force tiebreaker or go home and your entire year is over.
Yes.
Right. And so the stakes couldn't be any higher for 100 Thieves. And facing a Baron take, CLG is able to get in and muck it up. So let's let it roll.
That's the technical term for that. What they
muck
did
it
here.
up.
Oh.
So Power of Evil gets in there and steals the Baron. And
then you start seeing 999.
only 2 kills. Now, Jordan, let me pause and ask you a question.
Yes.
What would spring week 7 100 Thieves do in this scenario?
All right, so you check out the minimap, and you see that there is no elemental Drake to try to get, and so you're backing and you're resetting.
Now, this is not that 100 Thieves. This was the resurgent, determined 100 Thieves.
This is fighting for our lives, fighting for our playoff lives.
That's right.
End of summer split. We've learned a few things, and not only do we not back and reset and accept that we now have to defend a siege or not defend a siege, as sometimes we did in spring, we immediately start fighting. And I think, if we're not mistaken, there was a heist where somebody talked about, was it Fake God who said we should fight these guys?
I don't remember that, to be honest.
Maybe somebody in chat will remember that.
Chat will know. Chat is always smarter than us. They will know.
They know everything. I don't know how. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, John says yes.
Okay, already. See, okay, John. Now, John might have he might have the inside track on that one.
Yeah,
but
he might know.
We'll give him the credit for it still. Rookie of the split. And that says so much that even the guy who everybody and we talked about this.
Dylan said John called for it. Shout out John Robinson. He called for the fight.
But we asked, Fake God, he's rookie. Let's not forget. This is the highest stakes you can get without being at Worlds, which some of our other rookies have been.
Yeah.
And so that was awesome to see.
Yeah.
So already at this point in the clip, we're doing things well.
Yeah. So we fight, we get a couple of kills, and we're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Nah, we're not gonna lose this game.
Yeah.
Like Octane, I
refuse
to lose this game. We decide to push, and the TP comes in from Fake God, and we just push straight down the middle.
The casters are losing their minds at this point.
Yeah.
They cannot.
Right when you said that, he's like, Chad! And look at how deep the push goes. It wasn't just in his. It was nah.
Oh.
Let's push and take Nexus. So Nexus turrets go down. Now.
Oh, and the minions. Look at the minions. They're so mad.
These are super.
Yeah.
Or these are Baron buff minions, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And we had to end up retreating. And the thing is, like, if going back here a little bit in here, you'll see an ult come out from Amazing, where if this lands, this might be the game. Right?
Yeah, who dodges it?
Is it Stixay? Yeah, Stixay, he just ults, and Stixay, like, dodged right when he launched it, right? But basically, like, if this push doesn't happen, that game is CLG's game. And we know what happened in this game. Is that there were 20 more minutes to play at this point.
Listen, you do not win this game if this push doesn't happen. I don't think there's any way you can.
So this was a game-saving push, which means a season-saving push.
Yes. And it took basically, like, this doesn't happen if we haven't changed our mentality to the point where we feel like this is the right call to make. Look how, okay, the back end of this, credit to CLG. They teleport behind us. a lot of stuff happens. We're gonna revisit that the following play in a little bit.
We
But
got to do the classic cold.
this is a super risky play to make, and I just loved it, dude. Watching this game, this is one of those games where watching it the first time, it's just such
unforgettable,
a fun game. Yeah, exactly.
It's unforgettable. It's one of the best games, like most dramatic games we've ever played in.
Really
I like this freeze frame, by the way. Look at Tom Kench's tongue. Nerf Tom Kench's tongue. All right, how does that fit inside that man's body? Okay,
he can fit old champions inside his body.
Well,
including like Aurelian Soul.
He can also fit approximately 4 miles of tongue. It's cheating.
Finbar said, "Great call by the caster." I think, was it Pastry Time? I think Pastry Time saying they're on the Iron Lung.
No, it wasn't Pastry Time. Is
no, it's not.
It's not. It's I don't know. I don't know who's calling this. And it's so quiet in my headphones that I can't really. It's not Flowers. Chat will know.
It's one of the guys we don't see as often.
I don't think it wasn't
Freak. Not Zyrene. Oh no, not Zyrene's not even on anymore.
Well, the caster did a good job.
Caster did a good job. It might have been Pastry Time.
Lung. Yeah.
But no, they're on the Iron Lung. What a call. Such a good call. I've never heard that before. I think it was Riv.
Yeah, Riv.
Yeah.
Riv.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it is Riv. That's right.
Yeah. What a good call.
Doing the call for this part. Yeah. So excellent play. Again, we will come back to this game. In fact, we will come back to that very moment. That's the little thing. Now, look, this next one, shout out to Aframu, who had a bounce back this split, you know? Now, where we've frozen this is play 11, by the way, where we've frozen the screen. Look at what's about to happen.
Yeah, this is a poor position to find yourself in.
Let's break down this single frame.
Yep.
There is a man named Viper in the bush. Viper has 324 CS to his name, 3 kills. He also is surrounded by the golden glow of a guardian angel.
What level is he?
Looks like 18 to me, my friend.
Is he 18?
Yeah.
Is Afro 13?
Yeah, he's 18. Afro is maybe 15, 13 or 15. It's so tiny I can't see it.
It's small.
But and yeah, this is 5 items, right? I see.
Yikes.
This is terrible. This is terrible. Okay, now Jordan, if you were a betting man, what would you bet is going to happen here, not knowing the outcome?
That's an insta delete. That's one where next week we're talking about what exactly happened there.
That's like one of those during Rec League where I don't realize I've died. You know, I'm like watching some other part of the screen. I don't realize I've died, and then all of a sudden everything is gray.
Right. Yeah. You clicked the long way around somewhere, and your champ is just walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a bad situation. Can I just say too, it's kind of tough to find really excellent support plays because a lot of them are like the precursor to another highlight. Right. And I just want to make it super clear that I think Afro had a great, at least like second half, you know, like weeks 3 through 8.
He definitely bounced back this split, and he bounced back in the face of a lot of criticism.
Yeah. So I'm glad we found a play that is like purely him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So let's sit back, kick your feet up, and enjoy this masterpiece of a play from Aframu. Oh no, he's found out. Oh no, that's a lot of damage. The charm, knockup, and escape.
Yeah, dude.
And Ryu is there, and Fake God's there to back it up, because this guy's a monster at this point. Like I said, he needs some backup to be shut down.
Right. He still almost rips off a kill.
Yeah.
Like
that's how crazy it is.
Dangerous man.
Let's see how low Afro's health gets here. How many ticks we're at? Oh my gosh, that crit, dude. So
it's got to be less than 50.
Yeah. He basically, like, Camille could blow on him and he'd die. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an anything.
He gets the knockup and Viper flashes after him. Did you see that?
No, I didn't even
Viper
catch that.
Flashes
actually.
Right here. Watch. Flash.
Oh, he wants it bad.
He wanted that kill. The Aframu, he put on the like.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on the name of the shoe from George of the Jungle. He puts on the up tempos, the Nike Air Max or Nike up tempos, and he just runs away. He just dips.
He stands safely on the other side of the wall.
Boom, 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 and he survives.
I mean,
he gets out.
That's like that's what it would have taken for Bjergsen to get out of the stun that he got hit with.
Yeah.
You know?
That is obscene what he was
It
able
is.
to do there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that was a
big
was that
one,
a
too.
shutdown?
It
No, it was
wasn't
not
a
a
shutdown,
shutdown, I
but
think.
it was a big one because in that game, like that was not a given. Like
No.
Viper had been the single person keeping them in the game at that point.
Yeah, well, I
Like
think
he was
if you look
split
at the
pushing
minimap,
on Camille, and he
exactly.
had been split pushing bot, and he was setting everything up. He was being a real pain. So
And I'm pretty sure the minimap there, you can see he had the exposed nexus or inhib bot lane just because he finished up the split push.
yeah. Dylan said, "Typical support player starts a fight, not there to finish it."
Yeah, hiding on the other side of some rocks as the fight draws down.
Okay, look, we are through to our top 10 now. And
top 10.
What better way to start a top 10 than to look back at our dear friend, fallen soldier, Someday, who we miss dearly. Yes.
Do we want to talk about this man right now, or should we wait for a little bit? Because this is 10.
We should probably wait.
This is not the last Someday play you're going to see on this countdown.
Yes, this is not the last Someday play you're going to see, which is impressive considering he played basically half the year.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, and
this is
change.
The same man that went into Academy and carried to a Academy Worlds title. Yeah. But look, I like this play so much. In fact, I probably should have ranked this higher personally, because we've got like an old friend, Medios, on the other side of this play. And let's watch it, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. Okay, so Someday finds Medios on red buff, and he doesn't like what he sees. Now,
wait. Can you just pause it?
Yeah.
Please pause. Someday finds Medios on red buff. Right? Like, just checking. What? Just
that in and of itself.
This dude
wanted to kill. He wanted to kill so bad. He wanted to kill Medios so bad. Okay, so yes, given that premise, Someday finds Medios doing red buff. Hit Medios' own red buff.
Yeah, and Anda here is trailing the play, by the way.
Yeah. And then he decides to go in base with him. Ults him, gets the fear beyond death, and is just like, what do I do now? I'm just going to walk around, scout out this base. You know, it's like you send the SCV in StarCraft over to like scout out the base or whatever.
Yes.
So he's just doing that. And Arrow comes up and he's like, okay, whatever, throw pizza at me. I don't care.
Yeah.
And he just keeps walking and he gets away. He, like, you know how in like soccer they have like the mileage trackers for the players, like how far they've run. Someday just like covered as much distance as it would take like 15 minutes in a regular game. This dude went all the way around. He wanted that kill so bad. In fact, my favorite part of this, the subtext of this, is that Prawley tweeted, I don't know if it was still when the game was going or if it was right after the game, but he tweeted about this play. Someday sure does hold a grudge.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Probably tweeted that. So first of all, read into that what you will. But second of all, he's just a grudge kill against Medios in the most ridiculous, outlandish fashion, and he gets away with it without dying. And really, like, if I'm being honest, like, not even that close to dying.
No.
At what is this, 13 minutes into the game, 13:30 or something into the game, he walks into the enemy's base at 13 minutes into the game and comes out alive. He sees the whole base. Let's watch this again.
Yeah.
And he wanted it. He does the dash and then he flashes the wall and everything.
The weird thing is, Medios would have been safer if he tried to walk into top lane.
Yeah, he definitely would have. Well,
Tom Kench comes behind. He's like, what is happening?
Yeah. He probably had no idea that Someday would follow him into base at 13 minutes and change.
Okay. Also, the Realm Warp comes in. There's so many things that they use to try to get Someday that I didn't really appreciate, because I'm usually just watching him dodge, kind of walk through turrets.
And again, it's not even really that close. Like, what happens right now if they turn? If they turn, they might get kills onto Arrow and Big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't even that close.
If I remember right, it's a fun play to watch. I don't know if this is good League of Legends.
Oh, dude, this isn't about good League of Legends. This is about the most entertaining plays.
I know.
And look, anything Someday does counts as good League of Legends. Can we just agree?
But like, he's so far out of position right now.
Well, mere mortals like you and I would die.
But I guess so are they, right? Like they're also kind of doing the yakety sax. Here we come for you.
Yeah.
I feel like these are the plays people watching like LCS. All right, LCS.
Yeah, NA. Yeah. NA.
Cool.
He was swapping lanes. Yeah, this was a lane swap. Galaxy Brain lane swap.
Yeah,
Kill jungler on his own red buff, then come into bot lane from the top side. Oh man, goodness. I love that. Okay, more on Bang later, more on Someday later. But first, we have this, which is another kind of requires some explanation right here. Because if you look at this play, it's like, okay, team fight, Golden Guardians wins the team fight.
Yeah. Bottom 9 plays of the year.
Yeah, exactly. But again, you got to look at the context. So 100 Thieves is pretty healthy as far as gold goes. But you're at that point in the game where basically, like, if you lose the team fight, like, everything flips. Like, the game flips entirely.
Oh, yeah.
Baron's coming up soon, as you see in 30 seconds. So basically, like, as they get into this fight, if they lose here, it's Baron going over to Golden Guardians and maybe the game. At least there'd be a healthy push. Okay? Yep. And I think mid-fight, Bang realizes this. So let's start watching. True Shot Barrage comes through and hits 3. Almost the 4th, but he hits 3. So it looks promising at first, but then the Soraka heal comes through and the retreats start, and there goes like the different. Is that a chrono shift coming out right there for Anda? Like, it was just weird, and we start losing that fight pretty bad, right?
Yeah, we get split up.
Now at this point, Anda's dead, Aframu's dead, who he's about to be dead.
Yep.
Someday's okay. But
nothing more he can do.
Yeah, and they've lost nothing. Golden Guardians has lost nothing. Okay.
Yep.
And then Bang realizes, I think, oh, you know what? Baron's about to be up. They could win this game if I don't do something. And watch what he does. Watch what he does.
Yeah.
So Olay's down there.
Oh.
Arcane shifts over the wall to finish off him, and then everybody collapses on him. So you got Hanser, Froggen, and Deathly. So you've got like the 3 damage dealers basically.
Look at where his health bar is right now compared to Deathly.
Yeah. And this man says, well, I could die right now or I could kill Deathly, and he makes the latter choice. And he pumps so much damage into him with the W, the WQ, and then burns him with the red buff. And because of that, Golden Guardians isn't strong enough to take that Baron and clean up the game. So it's, again, a game-saving play for us.
Yeah.
It's a game-saving play because he decides that instead of just dying, he's going to take 2 down with him. And playing across the wall is pretty impressive.
Yeah. He's good at that. He flashes over.
Look at him just landing the Qs over the wall. And it's like, oh, Ole's here. Well, let's kill him. He finds the window, gets away, and then everybody jumps on him. He's like, well, at least I could kill him.
The kill feed. Look at the kill feed.
So critical.
It's 2 solo kills for him
in
a 1v4.
Yeah, so critical.
Which
good on Bang.
Will be a recurring theme.
Yeah.
2 solo kills in a 1v4.
Well, for an example of something similar, not quite the same, we return back to the CLG game for play number 8. And this is, so if you guys remember where we last left this game, after that push when they stole Baron, we took both their Nexus turrets down. We're basically on the retreat out of base. Yeah, this is it's basically the exact moment we left off. Now, I don't know if you guys can really hear the casters in the background because we turned it down so you can hear us. But basically they're calling out like there's going to be a CLG flank that comes as we retreat. And basically at this point in the game, if we get cleaned up, the game's over. So again, stakes are still ultra high for this game. And let's watch what happens. So the team's all in mid lane, and then, well, we better split up so that maybe someone can survive. Here's the TP coming in from Power of Evil. They find Bang.
Oh,
they know where Fake God is. They're going to find Fake God. So they send 4 up to get Ryu, right? So right now we're paused on Power of Evil and Fake God. Where are the other 4 members of CLG? They're going up to get Ryu, who's still sitting in that bush up there in CLG's Red Side Jungle. Okay, here he is. Now look at how dire this screenshot looks.
That is like you start shopping, right?
Yeah.
You pull up your shop window and you're kind of like, all right, let's get ahead of this one.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're Ryu and you are basically a god among men, you realize that there's literally one thing you can do to save this entire game, and that is to just all in Stixay. And so let's watch this. The Sona, by the way, Stixay on Sona. Drops the shroud and just blows him up.
Oh.
It takes him like 0.1 second to blow Stixay up here. Just watch. It's just gone. He just cuts straight through him, man. It's like a Destructo disc. He just goes right through him. Look at this. Stixay is full health, and he is 100 to 0 before Ryu is going down. So, taking down the enemy bot laner in this situation, Ryu saves the game for, I mean, and at this point, maybe just the first time. Maybe it's the second time Ryu saved the game in this single one, but it won't be the last time. Yeah. Let's watch that one more time. Let's watch the pop here. They got 4 coming in from like all angles on him.
Yeah.
And he just goes in, and Ruin's got
really
like AoE abilities too, and he's just like, whatever. Oh man, Ryu.
Dylan calls out here that at the beginning you can see Ryu like split off, like he knows he plays it perfectly, and Dylan's right because he knows they're either going to have to come after me in this top jungle,
yeah,
or
this is what we're talking about right here,
or I'm going to flank him.
Yeah, yep. It's either the whole team or just me or maybe a little both.
Yeah. And we do have Illusion in chat too. What's up, dude?
Yeah, Illusion. Oh, Illusion. The Illusion. Who is
fresh off
known for making the saying 100 Thieves 100,000 times YouTube video. If you haven't seen it, it's a banger.
It's a long video.
It's a very long video. In fact, there's 3 parts, and I believe the total is 26 hours, if I remember right. So
maybe 29.
Yeah, something along those lines. It is insane.
Dedication.
Yeah. All right, one more look at this Ryu pop, and then we'll move on to the next one. Bye, Stixay. Bye. All right.
Which, that's not the first time having a Stixay that game either.
No, it's not. It's not, and it wouldn't be the last. The next play, it was kind of cool. So we tweeted out earlier today about like what was your favorite play, and some people called out this next one, which I always love to see when we're in agreement on what's great. So this is play number 7.
Yep.
We get, and this, so Jordan and I we just completed our second full season, right, of following 100 Thieves, and by extension following League of Legends. So we've learned these things, and one of the things that I've learned is what a Captain Jack is. Okay.
Yes.
And we get to see a good example of a Captain Jack in this play come out from Bang. So let's watch here. Aftermoo initiates the fight. It's not looking too good for us, but once the TP's in, we're good.
Yeah, we get to
all
split
5
them up
are
too.
here. Pick up a couple kills, so they know they have to be on the retreat. Yep. Now, look at the distance between everybody here. So Zeyzal, he's the closest, but I mean, you're talking about a Xayah who doesn't really have any mobility. So it looks pretty safe on the retreat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Bang says, no, I would like to kill a man. And he flashes the wall here, flashes over the sneaky W. So the Ash W, I'm sure you're all aware, slows you.
No slows for Bang.
So he flashes the W and the wall at the same time to avoid the slow.
Dude.
He's closed the gap on distance. And then Sneaky says, well, that didn't work, so I might as well fire out the crystal arrow. So he ults Bang once he sees Bang doing work on Zeyzal. And what does Bang decide to do? Well, that's what that little glowing orb is. He immediately QSS's to get rid of the arrow. And he just keeps moving forward and kills Zeyzal like nothing. Let's watch that again. In full speed, no stops this time.
Gosh, love it. I didn't appreciate that flash over the W.
Yeah. It's
At
really
first.
irritating if you're the ADC.
Oh my
Like
gosh,
if
dude.
you're sneaky in this case.
Boom.
Look at that. Flashes it. Captain Jack, look at the timing of that. He's slowed for 3 frames, and then he
Don't we
just
get-
goes and finishes off Zazel and moves to Baron.
Yeah. Just and man, like you're probably not positioned for Baron without that, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's when we're looking at these top plays, I always think about that's one of the things I think about. We don't have like an official formula.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I always think about what's the outcome of that.
This was a big one.
This was a big one.
And I love seeing aggression come out of Bang this split. When he's like,
Yeah.
look, okay, I am better than these dudes, so I'm just gonna go out, Okay. Speaking of Bang just deciding to kill people, this next play is quite famous in 100 Thieves lore.
Yes.
You might know it as the "This is Bang" fight. And
I think everyone knows it as this is Bang fight.
this is against CLG at a different time, a time when things were different, a time when 100 Thieves was still looking like maybe they could put it together for Spring Split.
Yeah.
It was a time of hope. It was a time of dreams. And
Oh, and
in
this
the
play
moment,
helped.
in this
too.
moment, yeah, this play really made those dreams come alive. So let's watch this, because this is a really long fight. This is a crazy team fight. There's so much to dissect here, so we won't actually like take it apart into tiny pieces, but just watch this.
But the whole fight is great.
They're
whole
pushing
fight.
us off Baron. Look how low Aphromoo is. Look how low Someday is. Okay, we are able to complete the Baron. Ornult comes out. Lucian ult
Black
comes
Viper.
out. Everybody's going defensive. Everybody's about dead.
Yeah.
Like look at this. Someday
Two-shot
you can't
barrage.
see his health bar because it's not all the way there. Aphromoo and Enda are low. Bang's okay, but he's super squishy, and he's like the farthest forward out of anybody.
Yep.
And so this team fight this is not a promising setup
No.
at all. And then watch what happens. So first of all, the Victor comes through on Anda, and Anda just decides to hook in. Hextech Ultimatum comes out, locks 2 down. He hit the Zonias before they killed him. Then he resurrected. They split up the team, and then Bang and Someday are doing work on the front line, which frees them up to start moving forward. Suddenly, somehow, we've killed everybody but Power of Evil, and Bang says, well, I would like to kill him too, I think.
Yeah.
Arcane shifts over, so he arcane shifts with the WQ combo immediately, and then throws out the second Q to clean it up.
Just like that leading Q too, man. It clips him in like the right shoulder.
Yeah. And yes, Darkuth in chat says Anda's MVP of this fight. It is for
Yes.
sure true. Without Anda, this doesn't
100%.
happen. It's an incredible play by Anda, to be honest. It's the "This is Bang" fight, because that's what, that's when that saying
that's the
came
clip.
out in Team Comms. This is Bang.
Yeah.
Now,
Thanks, stop
yeah,
by,
just
Graph.
look at Anda, lock him down with the Hextech Ultimatum, then Zonias, then he dies,
Yeah.
resurrects,
The amount of time
and
he
goes
spends.
straight to Stixay. Look, he
Yeah.
he basically soloed Stixay.
Yeah.
So
that's
there goes their
insane.
damage. Anda really did so much work in that fight, and then Bang
He could have just
styles.
died instantly.
Now, this play is also special to me and Jordan, because this happened while we were at LCS. When we were in Los Angeles for week 3 of spring, we got
a week
we
that
got to
was.
see a lot of these plays, actually.
Yeah.
And the "This is Bang" fight happened when we were there. And I remember, do you remember, like, you and I were just talking because we were watching, and I said, like, did you look at Bang? He had his hand up like this. Do you remember me saying that? It was like Bang
can't-
was talking, I think, because his
yeah.
hand was
I do
up and
remember
he
that.
was doing this. And if you watch the actual replay of this, like that came from like the LOL VODs and highlights
Yeah.
channel or whatever, you can see Aphromu's cam on this, and you can see him laugh. Like when they show Aphromu, he's laughing because Bang just said, "This is Bang." This is Bang. It's Bang. Now, I know some people will maybe quarrel with this being at 6. It's an amazing team fight. It's amazing play from Anda. It's amazing play from Bang. I think there are some individual moments of brilliance that we just ended up ranking a little bit higher. So
Right. And then I think for me, the whole team fight here is outstanding.
Oh, and as Penguin points out, by the way, sorry to interrupt you, but
Yeah.
this is the beginning of the 100 Talk buff.
Yeah, that's right. The origin.
Yeah.
The "This is Bang" play on its own I think is appropriately placed. I think you could look at all the other factors of this fight and say it could probably go higher.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why it falls where it does.
Yep. Permanent part of 100 Thieves lore for the LCS
True.
side.
For sure.
All right. Now, we're in top 5 territory now. And this is where things get really, really, really fun. So this one I didn't see called out by anyone on Twitter today, which I was surprised because this was very memorable for me.
Yes.
This is against Clutch Gaming. When Someday was still a part of this beautiful operation in spring. And basically Clutch is on it. Clutch is
summer. Summer week 2.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I'm sorry. I misspoke. Yep. This is summer. Excuse me. I misspoke. Clutch is pushing in. They've got a gigantic gold lead. They've got Baron buff. But it's Clutch Gaming, and if you guys aren't aware, there's a rule in place from LCS that says when Clutch and 100 Thieves play each other, the game must go at least 50 minutes. So because of that,
they broke that rule these last couple times.
Yeah,
by the way.
Well, way to spoil the joke, Jordan.
That's why they won.
They have Baron and they've got 5 dragons.
Yeah,
they've got 8,000 gold lead. They've got 9 towers to 0 towers. It looks very dire. And then Someday says, again, Octane mode, I refuse to lose this game. And actually, we ended up losing. But not before we had this impressive fight. So Terracolt comes out, keeps Amazing safe in the Cataclysm. Beautiful Sona ult from Bang. Ult comes out to push everybody in place, and then a 5-man Pop Blossom. It looks like he only got 4. You know why? Because the Pop Blossom killed Vulcan. So he killed Vulcan and stunned 4 off of that flash Pop Blossom. Let's watch that again. Watch this. So you see it coming up right after Soligo, Shurima Shuffle. Pop Blossom comes out and locks everybody down, and that was a 1-team fight and a successful defense of the inhib.
Yeah, just made so much out of so little.
Yeah.
And it was interesting when you listen to the cast, they kind of say like, "Oh, he didn't get enough damage to follow it up."
Yeah.
Like, I think they didn't really in the moment
comprehend
that.
I think Azael did.
Azael did.
Yeah.
Azael did for sure.
But maybe not Flowers.
But if you watch this fight, if everybody was ready to jump into this, we probably could have got 5.
Yeah.
And worth pointing out, this was version 1 of the roster for Summer Split, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think that if this happened in week 6 or 7, this is an ace.
Yeah, that's true. I called it out already, but just look at this Bang ult from Sona. Oh no, I did it again.
Look at this.
I'm the worst at this. Okay. Just watch the Bang ult come out there. Do you see that? He gets 3. He gets Lyra, Vulcan, and who is that? Is that Huni up there as Rumble? Yeah.
Yeah.
3 with that sets it up. So like every ult is useful in this fight from us. The Shurima Shuffle comes out. They have to retreat, and that's when Someday does it, man. Jeez.
Like, and look at that. They spend the whole stun.
Dylan says, Cole, when are you going to apply to be the observer for Worlds?
We do love the observers, man.
Yeah. And look at the dodge, by the way. So I froze right on this Demonte Lux ult. And you see the narrow miss on Soligo there.
Yeah, that would have cleaned him up.
That probably would have been the end of him. But look,
someday.
Azael says on the call that it reminds him of the Jax 4-man stun against Clutch.
Yes.
That happened the year before, which was our top play of the year before, by the way.
Number one play.
Number one play was that Jax stun that saved the game when they were on our Nexus.
Yeah.
So Someday has a habit about doing things like this. And that's why he's also in next position in play number 4. Here we have game against Golden Guardians, where they've got priority on this Baron, and we've got to do something about it. We've actually got a lead. We're sitting pretty good, but obviously Baron's going to be a game-turning thing if it happens.
Yeah.
Someday's on Akali, though, and I don't know if you've seen Akali, but Akali's got some fancy mobility stuff in her tool set.
Oh,
And Someday shows that off a lot during this fight. All right, so let's watch this.
they're all kind of grouped up in the back there, hanging
He
out.
jumps in, Pop Blossom's in. He's almost dead. Like you see where he is right now.
Blasphemy. Yeah.
Someday, right behind the Baron, he is like basically one auto away from dying.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
so you wouldn't think what happens is going to happen at this point.
Never.
Okay. So let's play and see what happens. Well, there's a kill on Contracts and the Baron steal. He's still alive. And why not get another kill while you're at it? How do you like it, Olay?
Just insane.
So he dances in to steal the Baron, and while he's killing Contracts, he stays alive when he had like no health.
He perfect executions out, then flips back in to steal the Baron. It's like
he's like, oh, you thought I was done? And I mean, look, the smite came in early. No lie, the smite came in early, but they probably were panicking because Someday was there.
Every single piece of the kit was used to perfection in that fight, man.
Yeah.
That is just like, I don't know if I've ever seen a higher level overall Akali play than that.
It's pretty insane.
If it exists, I would love to see it.
Yeah,
there are other Akali plays that are good, but that one's just like the complete Akali play.
He bounces, he gets out and right back in and gets the kill. Flipped by Hansura, just hits the stopwatch and is like, peace, I'm going to go kill someone else.
And then he lives long enough to get another kill at the end of the fight. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is the fight that Penguin and Dark Luther caught. This is the fight where he had to smite to stay alive because Someday was in there wrecking. He had to get the life steal.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, smite for the heal because Someday's wrecking everybody. Gosh, I love it. I love seeing this. And fortunately, that's not the last Someday play on our account.
It is not the last one.
We are at number 3, and that's another moment we got to witness in person.
Yes.
Which was Clutch Gaming Week 3 in spring. He's on the team.
If you are looking at this screenshot right now and don't immediately know what this is, friend, you got
real fans know.
Educating yourself to do.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah, that's right. You probably immediately know because what do you see? You see Clutch Gaming furiously pushing down mid lane, and you see 100 Thieves retreating all but one player, and that one player is who is playing in the grass.
Just give himself a little bit of time.
Now, remember the aforementioned rule when we play each other has to go 50 minutes or longer. We've actually hit that point. It's 50-39 at this screenshot. So it's time to end the game, everybody. And who he does it with just this crazy flank. And shout out to Afremu for the follow-up. So again, you guys, I know you guys know this play, but here it goes again.
Just watch and enjoy.
He's just taking a break. He's drinking a Capri Sun.
Oh.
Ease in, flashes in, ult. Afremu with the immediate follow-up. And just like that, their team is no more.
Gone. They are completely gone.
And that was how the game ended. In fact, the end of the call from Flowers is, and the game is over. He didn't say, and they ace Clutch Gaming, and they're on the inhibs. He said, and the game is over. And they were just calling out, if you get caught out mid in the map and you die, the game might be over. And just as they're saying that, who he stops drinking his Capri Sun and makes it happen.
Just look how tight the grouping is here. I'll stand right on top of.
He only gets 3, but the follow-up is there from Afremu with the knock-up that he gets the 4th. And it's just the end.
That's it. That's the end.
It's just the end from there. And that play was so thrilling in person.
Oh, my gosh.
Jordan and I were sitting watching this 50-minute game wondering why we can't close out Clutch Gaming, sitting next to Seb Park, and like just like wanting to rub this in his face so bad, even though he's actually super cool from my experience with him. But who he just decided the game's over. Most famous who he play for 100 Thieves for sure.
Absolutely.
That was just so beautiful. And Afremu was right there, man. Doesn't get much better than that. All right. So there's
doesn't get much better than that, but it does get a little better than that.
There are a couple options left. We've got 2 spots, 2 plays that you guys probably are already suspecting are going to be the top 2. So let's reveal number 2 first.
Let's do it.
This will look like an old familiar friend, the CLG game at the end of this split. Now, here is another push. We've already completed the past 2 plays that we talked about where we took down the Nexus turrets, and we're finally on our way in there.
We've basically just rewatched this whole game.
Yes, basically that's what this episode is. Now, we have another messy team fight because they're just a little too strong for us to be
Pike gets
playing
blown up
around. Pike is
immediately.
detonated early. Now, again, everybody's on the way out or dead. Okay, so bot lane is dead. Amazing and Fake God are not within reach. Okay, Ryu is playing around in the smoke screen.
Yeah. Just
thinking to himself, if they get out of here, the game's over. Because the death timers are so long at this point. Bang's down, so a lot of our damage is gone.
Yep.
Well, I guess it's time for me to do what I've already done in this game, and somehow they're not expecting.
Yeah.
So let's watch. As he blows up too.
Oh my gosh.
Immediately. And again, he's so low on health when this happens.
Yeah.
He's indefensibly low on health.
I just don't. Have we seen better Akali play in a game?
Look, at that point, look, let's see if I can back it up just like a tiny bit without changing to the next play. Oh, I couldn't. I'm trying, Chad. Look, you could see his health.
Look at his health.
He's got nothing.
He's got 105
nothing.
HP. Is that it?
I mean, maybe that much. This dude is dead to rights, and
Yes,
he cuts through. He kills Rush.
Wow.
Gets a bunch of damage in on Stixay, and is like, well, I can finish this one off too. And there goes Stixay. I said Rush. I meant Ruin. Excuse me. I meant Ruin. So he kills Ruin, and he kills Stixay in just one little dive. And again, saves the game. So this time, he's like, well, you remember when I 1v4'd and I killed 1? Well, I'm going to 1v5 and kill 2 and save the game again.
Right. And for anybody wondering how we rank these, that's the math.
Yeah, that's the math. That is ridiculous.
That is so...
Okay, one more time to see this shocking play, this appalling play.
Disgusting. Despicable.
TOS on this play because it's so dirty. Jeez, kills 2.
They're just like walking out of their base, like, all right, let's go get him. Like, wait, where are the 2 guys who were here just a second ago?
And people say we talk up Ryu too much because we make jokes about him being God, but he sure did just die that we may live.
Yeah. he sacrificed a lot in this game.
All right, well, look, shout out Ryu,
man,
for turning the whole split for us.
Yeah, seriously.
And, one more time, shout out to the fallen soldier someday.
And basically just, single-handedly. He was down in CS, though.
Yeah. So one final shout out to someday because he gets to occupy the top spot on this countdown. So if you're keeping score at home, he has 3 of the top 5 plays.
Yeah.
And, I mean, this dude was a beast, and he had half the time to work with. If I will before we go to this play, which you guys I'm sure you know what it is. Like, honestly, if doing this countdown taught me anything, like last year, my takeaway from doing the countdown was, wow, Ryu is actually pretty crucial to what we do. Ryu showed up a lot in playmaking. This year it's, wow, some days individual skill is really off the charts.
It is
really
truly
off the charts.
He is truly a unique player. I can't think of any other way to say it other than there's just nobody else really like him. Yeah.
So it is a massive shame that he was unable to work out with this roster with what options were available to us, man. It is just so sad. So in his honor, let's relive again another play Jordan and I were here for.
Let's let it roll in
solemn silence. Okay.
And then we'll go back.
We'll roll in solemn silence this play.
Play the tape.
It's legit hard to be in silence during that play.
It's so good, dude.
It's
That
so
is
hard to be in silence. In fact,
insane.
again, we were here for this. We were at the studio for this, and you can hear me yelling on the broadcast after this. You can hear specifically me going, "Whoo!" to Jordan. Because I was trying to like chest bump Jordan, but I was worried I was going to like concuss him.
Oh,
So
man.
I had to like yell instead. Man.
Oh, my God.
What? Like, I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
That it's two
On
guys.
two pros, 2 pro League of Legends players.
Yeah. And like, I mean, Hooney.
On Hooney too, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the
Perfectly
timing.
timed ult. Perfectly timed ult. He gets the turret shot to pop him off first, executes him, and then the timing to get the fear onto Lyra is just unreasonable. It's unreasonably good.
Is so good. That level of skill is just unreal. And on Urgot too, who I would argue is not the most mechanically like. There's not that much room for I thought before I saw this play for skill expression with Urgot. He's got a pretty straightforward kit.
Yeah.
My goodness, dude.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure like this play probably has its own Wikipedia entry. It's so insane. One more time, we'll watch someday. Pull this thing off. Taking all
He's
the
so
damage
low.
as he retreats the
Yeah.
ghost. And then he just starts turning the machine guns on. The resurrect, like he has to calculate the resurrect timing. He has to calculate the timing of the ult, the pull, and the fear.
Yeah.
And he has to match that up with the timing of the resurrection. So he's keeping track of both of those things at once, and he pulls it off like he's done it 100 times.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude.
Like that is just ridiculous, man. And I'm so glad it was in the Red Rivalry.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad
These are
I was there in
glory.
person.
The glory days, the Red Rivalry.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. R.I.P. someday.
That's
Fallen
another like
soldier.
pretty close to pixel perfect.
Yeah.
Wait.
Frame perfect, yeah.
Oh.
Man. Those were the days, my friend. Those were the days.
Mm.
It's sad that the split is over now because we have to wait an entire year to do a review of those. But man, it was fun. Now, that countdown that we've just done, you guys can watch this VOD 1,000,000 times and go through the entire hour of us talking about the plays, or you can watch this on YouTube
Yeah.
like a regular person, which I'm going to do. I'm going to let Jordan talk right now.
Yeah.
A little bit, and then I'm going to make this video live. We've made a compilation video of this
he
for
says
you guys,
we.
a countdown.
Cole did the heavy lifting
Okay,
on this.
yes, whatever.
He's a wizard.
But I'm going to make that live right now, so you can go to our
Okay.
YouTube channel and grab that. And I'll put the link in chat as well.
Like and subscribe.
Run up those numbers, baby.
Here's what I'm gonna do my soliloquy about. I think so. We got a lot of off season coming ahead of us here, boys, and we are gonna find stuff to do, no doubt. One of the things we're definitely gonna do is a roster show where we talk about what we think we would like to see, what we might need, kind of position by position. I'd say probably break it down. A lot of rec league too. Don't be mistaken. We're gonna have some fun, but there's some business to attend to, and that is we do have to figure out what we need on this roster. I gotta say to you guys, watching these clips, going back and reliving the someday clips, I think one of the first people to say, not like someday's not. I'm thinking back to the conversation I had with Cole, where Cole was saying we can build around someday, and I was saying I don't think we can build around him. I've forgotten a little bit how good he is, how insanely good he is at this game. And so this is a preview of where my head's at. If we continue to have access to him as a player, I just feel like, man, if we could find a way, any way, some way to get him back into the LCS roster, the dude is outstanding. And I'd kind of forgotten about it a little bit, just how dominant he is. I mean, that number one play, I think, is a perfect representation of what he's capable of. That is, we talked about soaking pressure, being a sponge. That is pressure bouncing off you and exploding in their face. That is so far beyond soaking it up. I mean, that's turning a gank into a 2v1 double kill. And he didn't do that every game, but he did it once. And I think that's all I need to see to know that this guy, if we can get him back into our lineup, I mean, 3 of the top 5 plays so far as we see him. And like Cole said, he had a split and a couple weeks, and that was it. So I would say I'm going to be really interested to try to think about ways we can get him playing again.
Yeah. It is a puzzle. We said that in between the last 2 splits, like it's just a huge puzzle, and who knows what the resolution of that's going to be. Look, so there's going to be a long lull, but we are here for you. Your 100 Talk dads are here for you because we care about you.
Yep.
And one of the things a good father likes to do is to give his children good gifts. Now, one of the gifts we would like to give one lucky listener is the mighty 100 Thieves Championship Premium Jersey that Jordan is wearing. Not the one he is wearing. We'll give you a new one. But we are officially giving away the championship jersey. So if you didn't get your chance to cash in on this because it sold out in like 3 minutes, we got your back. We got your back. So there are going to be 3 ways to enter this. First off, we just tweeted with a graphic announcing the giveaway. Retweet that and comment your size so that we have your size. You must be following us to win. So follow us on Twitter if you haven't already and retweet that tweet, comment your size. That's way number 1. Way number 2 is you can go to the VOD, or you can go to the video that I just made public of the top 15 plays of 2019. So not this VOD that you're on right now, but the actual video on our channel that's the top 15 compilation countdown. Comment your size on there and follow us on YouTube. Okay, we want the follows and we need to know your size. So comment in the YouTube video. And then the third way would be to make sure you're following us on Twitch and leave a comment on the Twitch VOD of this stream right here. Okay, so all of this will be in the thread of the giveaway that's on Twitter, and we'll put it on the YouTube and everything. So you get a recap, but you must be in the United States or Canada to win. So sorry to our overseas homies. It's we'll get something in there for you guys one of these days.
Yes.
But yes, so U.S. and Canada, enter this thing. Let us give you the beautiful jersey. It's honestly one of the best looking esports jerseys ever. And it's the championship jersey. Like, who doesn't want that?
It feels even more fitting given the amazing run from the COD boys recently. They didn't get the ring, but I don't think anybody feels like they didn't deliver some excellent gameplay. So
yeah,
it's a good thing that they got to wear these jerseys again last week.
Yeah. Now, so yeah, we look forward to doing that. We're going to announce the winners in 2 weeks, I guess. So on the 2nd of November, or 2nd of September is how that works out. Sorry, not 2 months, 3 months. 2nd of September is how that works out. So you got a little bit of time. If I knew how to raid right now, I would totally raid Travis's channel because Amazing is going live on Hotline League tonight.
I feel like we could probably figure out a raid, right?
Yeah, let's figure out this raid really quick.
You guys, when we get in there, you guys should spam the Steve wall.
Yes, let's raid and spam the Steve wall. Let's do this.
I'm priming my Steve cannon.
Okay, I think I just need to go to the channel, right? And then there's like a raid button.
Anybody know?
Oh, they're not live yet. Let's see. I don't know. It's not. I don't see anything that's super obvious, and they're not live yet anyway. So maybe we'll save the raid for another day. But go check out Amazing on Hotline League. That's twitch.tv/Travis Gafford. Look, we love you guys. We're still here. Rec League is coming. Some big things coming to Rec League, actually, that we will be revealing soon, and it's going to be really fun and really exciting. So good luck. Get the jersey. Get your entries in. Get all 3 methods in. And we look forward to continuing to bring you some more content for 100 Thieves during the off season, the long and lonely off season.
We'll be having some fun.
Yeah, and if chat's talking about adding people on League Client to play games, if you do that to me, I'm at Dukedishin, DUKEDISHIN. If you do that, send me a message on Twitter so I know who you are. So I get a lot of ads from people I have no idea who they are. So make sure you tell me.
Yep.
We love you guys. We miss you already.
Take care, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thanks for hanging out. See ya.
Goodbye, 100 Kids. Thanks for everything.